Happy Wednesday. Now that the full moon is over, I wanted to bring it to everyone's attention the fact that you had a spiritual surgery. And what I mean by that is that all of the deeply rooted wounds, also your really deeply ingrained fears, have probably come up to the surface. This happens every full moon. That's why you feel like people get angry, because those angers are deeply rooted in our roots. This is the first chakra. It's the chakra that develops before we're even born, when we are in our mother's womb, in the womb, and after birth. So everything before birth, during conception, and after conception, a lot of that energy gets already created, while we're being born, essentially. So what happens is that we can be, in a way, reborn if we choose to release those energies that we've never really dealt with and bring them up to the light. So they're in the dark. It doesn't mean that it's a bad thing about you. It's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your mother for giving you those energies. There's nothing wrong with your father for giving you those energies. In fact, those are your base, your foundation, okay? And what you do with your foundation is up to you. And you chose that because you knew that it was going to be a good life. So let's stop pretending like it's a bad thing. Let's stop pretending like anger is bad. Oh, that's not true. I don't know what happened. So that's not true. None of it is useless. None of it is bad. So we can actually, all it needs to be is felt. We are not meant to be going all the time. We're not meant to be working all the time. You are God's children. God, if you are suffering, if you are in pain, if you are worried, if you still feel like you're less than, that you're not deserving of happiness, of love, of joy, of the dreams that you have in your heart, if you feel that, you are in the wrong house. You're in the wrong house. And maybe you grew up in a house where they felt that way. Okay, but you get to choose now. You have free will to change that perspective into love for yourself, for what you're deserving, not for what you don't have, but what you want to create for yourself. And what you want to create, you can create it right now. You can create happiness right here, right now. And I spoke to a mother today who was telling me that her mom did Reiki on her when she was a child, and therefore she wasn't open to Reiki, even though she knew that Reiki was good for her and it was good. But that small blockage, God knows where else this is coming from, but that small blockage was actually blocking her from receiving the love that her mother was trying to give her. And I channeled the message for her. I spoke to her, because I saw what that was happening and how she was projecting that on her daughter too. And her daughter was now rejecting her, and she couldn't tell. But I was able to pick up on that immediately. And, I asked her for permission to deliver this message to her, and I did. And then, like an hour later, she messaged me how grateful she was that I said that to her, because her mother was actually coming to visit her and she was going to be staying with her for 11 days, which is a really long time to be hating on your mother when you're with her. So peace, make love. I know, I've been on this journey for a while, and it can be easy if we choose it. If we choose to make it easy. It can also be hard. So you choose What do you want? What challenge do you want? Do you want the challenge of opening up your heart to love? Or do you want the challenge of closing yourself off from your dreams, your desires, all of your fears? Your fears are literally getting in the way of you and your dreams. That's what's happening right there. So whenever a fear shows up, they're useless. I'm telling you right now, those fears are useless. They have a message for you, and that's the only use. And the message is you are not in the energy of love yet. So listen, love it, pay attention to it, and bid it goodbye. Love you all. Can't turn this off. Maybe there's something else I need to say. What else do I need to say? Let's see. I didn't mean to say that fears are useless. Okay. So, yeah, everything's useful, right? That's not a good choice of words. But honestly, don't let your fears stop you from seeing past the fear and getting what you need for yourself. The ego will try to stop you from your dreams because it doesn't think it's deserving of the dream, and that's when you can shift that story. You are deserving. And I hear family just showed up, so I'm gonna try to hit this end button because I am done with this message, but I can't get off of here.